Haribol. So I will speak something connected to Raya Ramananda Samvad, the conversation with Raya Ramananda. Sri Chaitanya-charitamrita, Madhya Leela, 8th chapter. Last time in Delhi we discussed 9th chapter. Sri Chaitanya-charitamrita, 8th chapter. After expressing Krishna Tattva, Kṛṣṇas Kaviraj Goswami, he started to express about Radha Tattva. So Sri Radha is full power, full potency, and Krishna is the possessor of that power. Krishna is the possessor of the power, and Srimati Radhika is all power. Shakti Man means, we can understand the word Shakti. Man, when you attach the word Man, Shakti Man, it means like the one who is possessing, holding all the power. Where all the power, it manifests. They're held by someone. That person is Shakti Man. Likewise, one who is holding all the rivers. Who is that? Ocean. All the rivers where they meet, where they all connect, where they all meet, that place is ocean. Similarly, Radha Ji is the power, and Krishna is the possessor of that power, holding that power. Like we would add the word man, like the owner of something, holder of, like Dhanvan, Dhanvan, like possessor of money, like different word. Dhan means money. One who has money is known as Dhanvan. Call them Dhanvan. Similarly, Srimati Radhika is what? She is power, Shakti, full potency, all potencies, Shakti. And Krishna, complete Shaktiman, like holding that power, possessing that power. That's why it is said here that Srimati Radha Ji all powers, which is Sri Radha, is held by Krishna. So like different moods manifest from that potency, and they have different names. Like so like different rivers, they all go to ocean and meet. So similarly like this, Krishna has endless power. But the three are the main ones: Chitta-shakti, maya-sakti, and jiva-sakti. Antaranga, bahiranga. Krishna has endless power. But three are the main ones: Chitta-shakti. Chitta-shakti is known as Antaranga-sakti, and maya-sakti is called bahiranga-sakti, and jiva-sakti is known as tatastha-sakti. The Antaranga-sakti, Chitta-shakti, this is also known as svarupa-sakti. It is explained in Vishnu Puran. It is explained Vishnu Shakti is Ananta Shakti, like endless power. The three main Shaktis are here: Antaranga-sakti, Avidya Karma Sangana, meaning Maya-sakti, and Sarupa-sakti is also called Antaranga-sakti. So these three main Shaktis are explained. Antaranga-sakti, Sarupa-sakti. It is expressed and defined into three more things: samvit, sandini, and hladini. So, samvit meaning gyan, knowledge. Like and sandini is like the place where things happen, and hladini is anand, bliss. So Krishna is known as Sa-Chid Anand. Sa-Chid Anand.
cāṁśa-kalāḥ puṁsaḥ, Kṛṣṇas bhagavān svayam.
God himself, Brajendra Nandan Krishna. So samvit, sandini, and hladini. hladini, samvit, sandini, these three are known as forms of Krishna himself. Because Krishna is called Sachidananda also. Ananda, he gives bliss, Ananda, to all the jivas, and then Krishna destroys their problems, tap. When are the people upset? Like when problems come, sadness come. What? Adhyatmik, Adidevik, and Adibhautik. Adhyatmik, Adidevik, Adibhautik. So these three types of heat, like they're burned with the fire of these problems of Maya. But when Ananda comes, bliss comes, all these things they go away. That's why. When this hladini-sakti comes, it destroys all the problems of the jivas, all the sadness of the jivas. Even it is said, by this hladini-sakti, Krishna himself, he tastes the bliss of divine mellows and he offers it to his devotees also. Through hladini-sakti, Krishna, he tastes the Ananda and he offers it to the devotees also. And this hladini-sakti, Krishna himself, he tastes the ocean of divine mellows and he gives the same taste to his devotees. This hladini-sakti, it manifested as form of Sri Radha. All type of Ananda that we see, all type of bliss. What is the source of root of all bliss, all happiness? Who is the source? What is the root? Srimati Radhika. And the word prem is also coming from hladini. Then again they are saying that the topmost thing in prema is not Mahabhava, and beyond Mahabhava, who is possessing Mahabhava? Srimati Radhika. So Srimati Radhika is like manifestation, and she embodies the Mahabhava in her. Like when the same katha is being expressed, like the katha is like so many things are coming in katha and it confuses the brain also sometimes. True or not? Like one same thing is said indirectly many times. So Rood, Adhirood, Mahabhav. When they are more condensed, that same Mahabhav, it becomes Rood, Adhirood, and then it transforms itself into madanakyia-mahabhava. Then madanakyia-mahabhava is possessed, held by Srimati Radhika. That special mood Srimati Radhika herself manifests in two forms. One in form of Chandra, in form of gopis, and another in she's herself manifesting herself, like Krishna in herself. In Braj he's like Brajendra Nandan, and he manifests many forms in different incarnations. Similarly, Srimati Radhika. So Srimati Radhika in Gopis and Srimati Radhika herself in Vrindavan. In Dvaraka, she is appearing as wives of Krishna, and in Vaikuntha, she is appearing as Lakshmi. This all katha I explained before. Krishna, like, he is source of all incarnations. Similarly, Srimati Radhika is also source of all incarnations. This is the thing to understand. Because to please Krishna, Srimati Radhika, she manifests many forms, and she pleases Krishna in many infinite ways. Krishna is the divine ocean of rasa. Yet he himself is the divine ocean of divine mellows, but yet he needs the Srimati Radhika to please him. Is it good to be a rasgulla, or is it better to eat rasgulla? Is it good to be rasgulla yourself, or it is better to eat rasgulla? So tell me, ants are better or rasgulla is better? Because rasgulla cannot taste itself. You understand what I'm saying? Like the rasgulla is very sweet, but who is tasting the sweetness of it? Who is tasting it? Ants are tasting it. Ants are enjoying the sweetness of rasgulla. Who is better than rasgulla? The ants are better than rasgulla. But so ants, they lose their life in the rasa of the rasgulla. Understand my point? Like there's a sugar syrup near the rasgulla, and then ants, they drown in it many times. What is the meaning? When jivas, those who say I am Brahma, and they want to get absorbed in Brahma, then the Brahmananda, the bliss of Brahma, in reality they cannot taste it. This is the meaning. People, those who say that we are absorbed in Brahma, meaning we are completely absorbed, completely mixed, completely inside Brahma. Like they enter, like ants, once they enter the sugar syrup, chasni, they are going to taste the sweetness of it, but what happens? They die. They die there, and you can see their bodies lying on the sugar syrup. They die. Ants have this quality. What's the quality? Just leave one piece of sugar on the ground. The ants will come. One ant come. So ant, she tastes it and she leaves it, and then she invites everyone else. She gives news to all the other ants that, oh, all the other ants, let's come with me. Let's take the sugar. Did you see? Just put one piece of sugar on the ground. I can see many. One ant will come and eat a little bit. It will taste it. And then, oh, this is something sweet. And then, after 2-3 seconds, that ant is gone. And then she comes back, the ant comes back with everyone, all the other ants. And then also one ant climbs on the top of the sugar piece and someone below the sugar piece. All the ants, they surround the whole piece of sugar. You can see properly. What is the meaning? Those who want to get absorbed, immersed in Brahma. Brahma is known as Brahmananda. There is Brahmananda, there is Ananda, there is bliss there, but that bliss is very tiny, very less. Because there is bliss in Brahma, it is known as Brahmananda. There is Ananda in Brahma. But that Ananda, that bliss is like this comparison between sun and the fireflies. So if you compare the light of a sun and the light emitted by a firefly, that is the comparison here. Like these fireflies, they have in the back of that insect, there's some light comes. So similarly, if you compare it to the sun, so this is the comparison of the Ananda. Meaning the Prema Ananda of God, the Anand, that Ananda. That is Anand, and Brahmanand is like a firefly. They're huge Ananda, huge bliss like sun. And Brahmanand in front of that Anand, that is by Krishna, that Anand of Brahma is like a firefly. So the hladini-sakti, it is manifested eternally, it's present all the times. It is eternal. That's why here it is coming that Radharani is no difference between the body and the possessor of the body. But in Baddha Jiva, in conditioned soul, there is difference. There's a body, and inside the body, is the possessor of that body, Shariri. The soul is entered the body. But in transcendental world, there is no difference. This conditioned soul has many problems. It transforms. Conditioned soul, it is always transforming. This body, day by day, is transforming. But the eternal body, the eternal God, no transformation in the eternal soul's eternal body. The soul does not transform. Krishna is known as Premamai Bhagavān. So there is no form between the body and the form in the transcendental world. God himself, Krishna, he manifests many gopis, many beloved gopis, to taste the divine ocean of rasa. Krishna through his hladini-sakti, she manifests Sri Radha. And that Radha, to please Krishna, she manifests many forms, just to please Krishna. In Brahma Samhita this is proved. Krishna's Kaviraj Goswami. This is scripture by Raghunath Das Goswami. Chapter 8. Chapter 166. So Srimati Radharani is the topmost spiritual gem, and the other gopis, Lalita, Vishakha, and so on, are expansions of her spiritual body. Chaitanya-charitamrita, chapter 8, text 165. Srimati Radharani's transcendental body is brilliant in luster and full of all transcendental fragrances. Lord Krishna's affection for her is like a perfumed massage. Like Srimati Radhika, to please Krishna, Srimati Radhika, to please Krishna, she, like with her body, with her speech, with her mind, with everything, she serves Krishna, like with her body, by her speech. And by her mind, she is always serving Krishna. This is known as Srimati Radharani. How is she serving Krishna? By body, mind and speech, everything. Kaya body. Kaya means body. The meaning of name Radha, like all the desires of Krishna, all the desires. Srimati Radhika, she fulfills all the desires of Krishna. Like this, Radha ji, she pleases Krishna in all ways. Meaning Krishna, through his Antaranga-sakti, he is tasting the divine ocean of rasa, like divine mellows. But here Jiva Goswami Pad is explaining Sukh and Ananda, like happiness and bliss. Sukh and what is in Sukh? In Sukh, happiness, it is like some selfishness is there, but in Ananda, like in Sukh, only one person is happy, but in Ananda, bliss, both sides they are very in Ananda. When we say we are happy. Then we are telling, oh, we are happy. But in Ananda, like we and the other person, they both are happy. This is the tattva. Like there's bliss in both of them. But in happiness, sukh, it is like just selfish. Like it is explain what self. Like I am happy. But in Ananda, both sides they are happy. Like you are laughing and you are making others laugh also. Some person, he's making others laugh but not laughing himself. There are some people like this. They say some things like this. They make many jokes, but the audience is laughing, but they don't laugh themselves. Like have you seen like some people in the comedy shows? Everyone will laugh what they say, but they will not laugh themselves. And another thing is, like he's laughing and making others laugh also. So who is better? A person who is laughing himself also and is making others laugh also. This is better. What I'm trying to say is, in Ananda there are two, but in Sukh, happiness, there is only one. Like this is Tattva. Like in happiness only one person is happy, but in Ananda, bliss, the both person are feeling the bliss. Like tasting the divine ocean of rasa and giving the same taste to everyone else also. So Chaitanya-Mahabhava did this thing. He tasted himself and he's distributing it to everyone else also. Chaitanya-Mahabhava, he tasted the topmost divine ocean of rasa and he offered it to everyone else also. That same Krishna took the complexion and mood of Sri Radha and he appeared in form of Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, and he's tasting the divine ocean of rasa and he's offering it to all the jivas. This Tattva Siddhanta is coming this way. That Krishna himself, he is tasting the prem. To taste the prem ras, he manifested hladini-sakti and Srimati Radhika, and then Sri Radhika, to please Krishna, she manifested many forms. The Krsṇas, there are three forms. Like in Vraj, there are gopis. In Dvaraka, there are the wives of Krishna, Maheshis, and in Vaikuntha, in the form of Lakshmi. And Srimati Radhika herself, she is manifesting as herself, as her own also. So the rasa cannot happen without this. How is the rasa, like it gets divine, mellow? Like there are many kantas, like many forms, like those who help in pleasing Krishna. So there's the word kant, like Krishna is a kant and the gopis, Radha, they are kanta. So that Krishna kanta, Srimati Radhika, who holds the special mood of Mahabhava. This thing is very confidential and deep. You will fall asleep if I start explaining. Do you want to sleep now? Or you all want to sleep a little bit? Early in the morning you took bath and the achman, and then you sit and then the cold breeze, we turn on AC, we turn on fan. That time what happens? You want to sleep or not? You feel like sleepiness coming or not? While chanting mantras, sometimes people sleep. That's why don't turn on AC. Okay, because this conditioned body, we look for like the material things, the material satisfaction. Naturally, the needs of body come. This is Panchabhut made of 5 elements: soil, water, fire, ether, and sky. Even if we don't want, but all these material happiness, material things, the needs of them, it arises automatically. You don't want that don't want to sleep, that I should chant, I want to chant. This is true or not? You want to chant. But why the sleepiness comes? Why? Anger, lust, many things comes. Why? Because look, it's like material thing has a material quality. Everything has its own quality. So things of Maya, they have the qualities of Maya. Transcendental things have transcendental quality. The bhajan sadhan that we are doing, this we are in the process that how can we attain the transcendental things and realize about transcendental things. That's why what do you have to do? We have to struggle this way. We have to struggle this way. We have to fight, battle with it. Because material things, they are giving us problems like over and over and over again. And the transcendental thing, we want to taste the transcendental thing. Like material things, they have material qualities, and it come like lay, like when you're chanting mantra over and over again. Sleepiness is coming, they don't lie. Nindra, sleepiness, this is known as lie. Who has won over sleep? Lie. Sleepiness. Arjun and Lakshmana. So what word? Lakshman named this Lakshman for 14 years. There was a time frame from Vanvas. He did not look at the face of any woman for 14 years. He did not eat anything. He did not sleep. Is it possible for an ordinary human? Some people say they are saints in Himalayas. They don't eat, they don't drink water or anything. Okay, but anyways, for 14 years, Lakshman, he did not sleep. He did not eat at all, and he did not look at the face of any woman. Only so these qualities needed to exist in a person who could kill Indrajit. But Lakshman, how many days did he not sleep? 14 years he did not sleep. And Arjun is known as Gorakesh. So what I'm saying is, like, material thing has material quality. and their activities are material, but transcendental things, their activities are transcendental, qualities are transcendental. The bhajan that we are doing, we are in the process to, we are struggling with the material things, when to win over that, and when want to attain the transcendental things, transcendental activities. That's the process that we are following. This, to attain this transcendental things, this is known as sadhan. Muni rishis, Muni and rishis, they term it as sadhan, to attain transcendental things. That's svayam. Madanakyia-mahabhava is by Srimati Radhika. Then you're saying Sri Radha, only she can please Krishna. So to please Krishna and fulfill all his desires, she manifested herself in form of Ashtasakis. That Mahabhav Sarupini is also known as Chintamani Sar. Like she is like satisfying all the desires of Krishna. Chintamani, like a jewel that satisfies all desire. Whatever you think, that's a Chintamani jewel, it satisfies all the desires. Chintamani, Sparshamani, there are different gems and jewels explained in scriptures. Like Krishna is wearing costume money. So the word money means jewel. Samyantak money. Paras money. Paras means touchstone, like touchstone. Paras money. So this Mahabhav is called Chintamani also. Srimati Radhika, like completely all satisfying all the desires of Krishna. Srimati Radhika, always she's thinking how to please Krishna. How will Krishna be pleased? Likewise, mother, father, parents, always they are worrying about their child. What are they worrying? Like how? They are always well-wisher. They are always well-wishing for their child. Like how can my child be happy? How can my child be good? So a mother, from the day she gave birth to a child till the day she dies, even at the moment of her death, she is always thinking and worrying about her child. This example is coming like this, Srimati Radhika. Always she is thinking about Krishna. How to please Krishna? How can I please Krishna? She's thinking, but how will Krishna be happy? How can I please Krishna? And how can it be to the best and best? How can the happiness increase? How can the bliss increase? So Mahabhav is Chintamani Sar. Mahabhav Sarupini Srimati Radhika. She manifested Lalita and Vishakha Sakhi also. So depending on the mood of Srimati Radhika, different Sakhis manifested. From where did they appear? From Srimati Radhika. She is the source. Even all type of rasa, all source of all rasa is Srimati Radhika. Shant ras, madhurya ras, sakhya ras, all the ras, all the type of moods, all the rasas, they're coming. The source is Srimati Radhika. Likewise, like ocean, it has all the rivers. So the ocean, so like the water, it evaporates from the ocean, then it rains, and then the rain comes, and then it reaches the river, then river flows back to ocean. So like this, Srimati Radhika, to please Krishna, she is manifesting many forms, only and only to please Krishna. Krishna Pranay. Pranay, what does it mean? So in marriage, there is a mantra like Pranay Bandhan. It's like my heart is your heart is my heart. This is Pranay also, where there is nothing selfish desire, nothing of self. Like your heart is my heart and my heart is your heart. In marriage, this mantra is spoken. There are many mantras in a marriage, but the topmost mantra is this mantra. Like Brahmins, they chant mantras when marriage. Do they chant this or not? They did not study also properly. Brahmins, they just keep saying anything. But there is written like the bride, she feels shame and she just keeps moving her head, like nodding, keep nodding, like okay, yes. So what I'm saying is, what is pranay? Like body, mind, mood, even everything is one. Nothing is separate. Like body, mind, mood, everything is one. Like your heart is my heart is your heart. There's no difference between the hearts of us both. Similarly, exactly, Srimati Radhika, by pranay, she is serving Krishna this way. Srimati Radhika. As I said, Lalita, they are not separate. They are manifestations of Srimati Radhika. Srimati Radhika is manifesting in different moods and different incarnations. The Lalit mood towards Krishna, that manifested as Lalita Sakhi. The Vishesh mood, Prem, that is coming in form of Vishakha Sakhi. Rupa Manjari, coming from that specific mood of Rupa and Rupa Manjari, and Ananga Prem that Srimati Radhika has for Krishna, Ananga Prem, it is manifesting as Ananga Manjari. So all the different moods of her love, moods of her different moods, they are manifesting, appearing in an incarnation. Like anger, her mood of anger, Krodha, who is appearing? Who is coming? It came in a form of Abhimanyu. That anger, like opposite word, right? What is the opposite of love? Anger. that manifested in form of Abhimanyu. So Radharani got married to whom? Abhimanyu. What is Abhimanyu? Is manifestation of anger, embodiment of anger. We can only manifest the mood, like we can express it, like for example you are angry, you will express anger. Your face, your face will look different when you are angry. Like you can see an angry person and check. Take your picture when you are angry next time. Whether man or woman, just take a picture when you are angry. Like you are laughing right now. Now your face is different, but when you are angry, there is a specific facial expression when you are angry. So to please Krishna, Srimati Radhika is manifesting different moods in different embodiments. Like Nanda and Yashoda, Vatsalyava, mood of parental affection. Where did they come from? They all are coming from Sri Radha. The Vatsalya mood of Srimati Radhika, the parental love that she has for Krishna, like caring for Krishna, that same mood is appearing in form of Nanda and Yashoda. Because there is one thing only. But it is manifesting different moods, many moods, many embodiments, many incarnations. So Nanda and Yashoda, this Vatsalya Ras, this special mood of parental affection, where is it coming from? This mood is coming from Srimati Radhika. Everything is coming from Srimati Radhika. This is Tattva Siddhanta, like Krishna is Rasa himself, but he needs Srimati Radhika to taste that rasa. Like there is one thing, many forms are coming from that. Then it is said, where does a child comes from? Like the essence, the seed comes from the father, and then it enters the mother, and then the body manifests. Like from mother and father our body comes, right? Like the child, this body, where it's coming from, mother and father. This conditioned body, that material body that we have, it is coming from mother and father. So we are their child. There's different relationship between parents and child, and with other children with different relationship. Like the word putra, the child. In Siddhanta, this is coming. So first the seed, it comes from the father's body, then it enters the mother's body, then it combines, then the child is taking birth. What relationship do we have because of this? We have the thought that, there are parents, and the parents think this is my child. This is Vatsalya Bhava, the mood of parental affection. This mood, see, I'm explaining how this mood is manifesting. It is coming this way, starting from father, going to mother. So one thing is meeting to another thing. Then there's different process. Like this to understand material world. So in transcendental world, Krishna himself, he's manifesting many forms. So that's why it is said there is no difference between Radha and Krishna, because they are one. Just to taste the divine ocean of rasa, Krishna is taking many forms. So Srimati Radhika is the power and Krishna is the possessor of that power. So there is no difference between the two. Even in the material world you can see that from mother and father a child is taking birth, getting this body. Then what relationship do we have with a child? The parents, okay, you are, for example, you are a mother, then what relationship do you have with your child? You have this relationship of a mother, you have the mood of parental affection towards that child. There are different and activities are changed depending on the mood, depending on the relationship. So depending on the relationship, we have activities with different persons. All the relationships are different in material world, and we act accordingly, depending on the mood. In animals, this is not exist. Like they don't think mother, father, child, they all treat as same. But in humans, there are many different relationships in humans, many relationships, behavior and speech, everything we speak, we do accordingly as per the relationship. What I am trying to say is, Radha and Krishna, they are one. Power and possessor of the power. Radha is Shakti, Krishna Shaktiman. Then Srimati Radhika is taking many forms to please Krishna. She pleases Krishna in all ways. This is the thing to understand. Like from mother, father, child took birth. Then what relationship the child and parents have? The mood of parental love, mood of parental affection, vatsalya ras. This is vatsalya ras. By this mood, by this vatsalya ras, they are calling like relationship. Then depending on this vatsalya ras, depending on the specific mood of parental affection, they do their actions, behavior changes. So like this, Krishna and Srimati Radhika, they are one, but yet they, to taste the different rasa, different moods, many forms are coming. There are 12 rasas. There are 12 rasas. 5 are primary and 7 are secondary. Santa, Dasha, Sakya, Vatsalya, Madhurya. They are the primary 5. Srimati Radhika, when she is angry, she gives Krishna Shantras when the mood of anger. This is the special thing to understand. She becomes angry. When she is angry, she is not meeting Krishna. When they are angry, they are not speaking with each other. Even they are not even looking at each other. So one person is looking somewhere, they are looking another. They are just sitting together but not looking at each other. When Krishna asked Srimati Radhika, Radha ji, you tell me, how can you become so angry? Srimati Radhika said, this is easy. One is anger with cause and one is causeless anger. There needs to be a cause in hetuman, like anger with cause. When there's a reason, when their anger is coming, they're not speaking with each other. This happens in the material world also, like wife and husband, they're fighting 2 days, 4 days. They don't speak with each other in family. It happens or not? What is the meaning of household if without this thing? This is the meaning of household life. Like one utensil is hitting another utensil and making sound. Like one plate touching another plate and making sound. If there is no sound, then how possible it's a household? It's in material world we can see. So if a new politician is coming, what does he do? He starts to fix the broken roads, the broken public places. Otherwise, who will vote for him? True or not? So that's why to show something, he has to do something. In the world of love, when there's like something happening, then it is good. Otherwise, if everything is good, then it is not working. Like going to work and coming back. No. So like this, husband and wife, Krishna told this to Rukmani also. Well, like when there's argument, fights, then there is love. But there are limits of it. If it increases a lot, then big problem coming. Like this is Ananda in Prem. There is Ananda in Prem. What I am trying to say is, Srimati Radhika, to please Krishna, sometimes he becomes angry. In Prema Samput scripture, this is expressed there. Krishna, in form of Devangana, he comes and he asks to Srimati Radhika, Hey Radhe, if you love Krishna, why are you fighting with Krishna? Why are you fighting with him? Love is like this. Love is like pleasing each other. Giving happiness is the ultimate goal of love. So why are you fighting? This is giving happiness. She said, yes, this is also pleasing Krishna. If there is no fight, no argument, even in the world, then that world is not world. That is just like, it's like a robot, a machine. There is no rush, no feelings, no mood. That's why sometimes fights happen, arguments happen. Sometimes the wife, they put more salt in the vegetable. They put like more chili and salt sometimes while cooking. Then they say, oh, then the husband says, you are not cooking nicely. One person, they went to saint and say, you tell me, my wife just I'm trying to remember this katha. So my wife, she fights daily with me. Every day she fights with me. You tell me, how can I stop this? What is the solution? Santa Mahatma said, do one thing. Every day, when you sit to eat, give claps. Give claps when you sit to eat. Women have one quality, special quality. This is true. I am speaking true. What is that quality? You glorify them and they become happy. They need this. Like she worked so much hard to cook vegetable for you. So, is this true or not? When you are sitting to eat and you are speaking nonsense, then like saying things here and there, then will the wife like it? Because wife works so hard to cook properly in the such heat of Delhi. You cooked, and your husband sat down to eat, and your husband said, like, this thing has no salt, this thing has more salt. this is burned, this is not cooked properly. What are they seeing? Only the faults in that food. Then what happens? The fight happens. But do one thing. The saint said, you do one thing. Whatever she cooks, good or bad, whatever she cooks, you eat it. And after eating, you say, wow, this is the most delicious thing I've ever had. So whatever you cook, it's very nice. She will become happy. This is the one solution to please wife, make her happy. Like when you're sitting, the husband saying, this is no salt, this is lacking, this is problem. Like, no. So the wife will respond after a week, "Hey, you don't have any job, you don't have any work to just by criticizing food. Go and take in hotel. Go and eat in restaurants." So then they sat down to eat. Husband, he sat down to eat. The wife, she gave the food. What do you like in winter season? It is very hot. So So in Braj they cook something with the bajra, methi. It's a very, very beautiful dish.
Fenugreek leaves.
Fenugreek leaves. And bajra. They make a paratha out of this. They make it with fenugreek leaves. Right now it's the summer season. Don't eat now. Eat in winter season. Gurudev used to like this also. Antaranga-sakti Maharaj used to like this dish so much. I saw this. Brajvasis used to cook it. Very, very nice. Very, very hot and fresh. So fenugreek leaves, and they mix this with bajra, mix this with millets, mix the fenugreek leaf with millets, and then you put lots of ghee, and then you can take many you will not realize because it's very tasteful. The sadhu said, okay, sadhu told the husband, like when you sit down, don't say anything. This is very, very thing. It's not good to talk while eating, right? This is the worldly behavior. The husband sat down and said, "Wow, very nice food," the husband said. And I say, you learn from sadhu? They're like, very nice he cooked today. The wife said, for 10 years in marriage, and for one day he did not say this. He did not say this today. I brought this from my neighbor and he's saying this. Today I brought this dish from my neighbor and he liked this dish. This specific paratha she brought from neighbor. The wife is very, very smart also. Like every day some people they say something. This is also love, like quarrels, anger. If there is completely peace all day, then it is not good also. There is a limit, boundary of love also. There is the boundary. That's why Srimati Radhika, to please Krishna, she manifests santaras, different rasas, to please Krishna. Krishna is saying himself that you tell me about anger. Srimati Radhika is saying there are two types of anger. One is anger with cause and one is causeless anger. We can understand anger with cause, okay. But because of cause there is anger. But what about causeless anger? Srimati Radhika says, this is natural. No reason. You just face north, I will face south. Opposite. Just look in the opposite direction, I will look in different direction. And our backs will face each other. Not speaking, not talking. In anger, they don't talk, right? Do you talk when you're angry with someone? You don't talk for many days. So similarly, like you're sitting to eat. So like the wife, she gives the food and she goes away. And the husband is thinking whether to eat or not. So husband is not talking, wife is not talking. They're just presenting but everything is happening good in household. The wife is serving properly. She's cooking, giving food, but just giving food and going, not talking. The husband is eating, not talking. This happens in this material world. The work is happening, seva is happening, but they're not speaking to each other. So exactly like this. So in the causeless anger, like this. Srimati Radhika said, this is my wealth, causeless anger. So Srimati Radhika said, first she said to Krishna, you face the opposite direction. Then she's thinking how to stop this causeless anger. Now she's thinking about this. Once if there is a cause, then if you fix the cause, then anger ends. But in causeless anger, what is the solution? Srimati Radhika is thinking herself, what is the solution? You tell me what's the solution. In this material world, every action has a cause. Like there's action and cause. Cause and effect. So what we are hearing about the transcendental world, it is causeless. No reason. Because in this material world, whatever happens, there is like our own selfish desire to please ourselves in this material world. But in transcendental world, this thing does not exist. But what is the possible for this causeless anger? What is the solution for this causeless anger? How possible to end this? There was no cause. How to fix? There is a causeless anger. And if the anger is not end, then how will we meet again? So example is coming here. One person did something, he was sentenced to death. Person was sentenced to death. He was a rich person. He hired a lawyer, and the lawyer said, okay, give me 10 lakh rupees, 1 million rupees, and I will solve your case. He said, okay, first you solve the case and then I will give money. Otherwise, if I die, then I give you money, then what is the not good? So I will pay you after the case is resolved. He said, okay, when the case is resolved, you can pay me. Then the lawyer came. What did he do? When they asked, He said, did you do this thing? He started to look here and there, started to look right, left, up, down, here and there. Then the lawyer said, this person is mad. He's a mad person. And he showed all the documents he created. The judge declared this person is mad. Then what was he saying? Bah, bah. Like whatever he asked, the person say bah. And say, this is mad person, always saying bah. Whatever the judge asked him, what he say? Bah. The judge declared this person is mad. Because whatever judge asked, he said bah. So judge, the case was ended. Then it came out, the lawyer asked, he said, give me 10 lakh rupees. Then he said, bah. He said, no, bah, give me my 1 million rupees. And then he again said, bah. He said, bah, bah. He said, why? He said, you declared that I'm a mad person. Does a mad person have to pay anyone? Bah. So Srimati Radhika said that I taught Krishna how to do causeless anger, and now Krishna is in causeless anger. Now what to do, she's thinking. So ahitukiman. There is causeless anger, it automatically ends itself. Automatically, like in material world also. It is anger with cause. Like all the actions, they have a cause. There is cause and effect. Like if there is a summer, then the rainy season comes automatically or not. Cause and effect. But in transcendental world, it is not like this. Even when there is no cause, the effect, the action, it happens automatically. This is what transcendental world is known as achintya tattva, achintya veda ved tattva. That's why it is said, to please Krishna, Radha she manifested many forms. All the Srimati Radhika, all the ras, they are in Srimati Radhika, but yet she is manifesting many forms to express different modes to please Krishna in different ways. Only to please Krishna in different ways. So whatever you can understand is good. One life, just listen, whether you understand or not. True or not. Again and again, when you keep listening, we heard so many times, then we learned the one mama, papa, like mother, father. Like the child did not speak. 2-year, 3-year-old could not say the word ma, pa. But again and again, they are listening it. Then they speak as per their language. The prasad is here also. After Harikatha, there is prasad here also. Very nice.